What's up and good morning from the Philippines. Today we're going to talk about how Look deals with unruly customers here at LLB store. 99% of the customers, good people, returning customers. You always get that 1% that for some reason they just want to be unruly. Maybe they've had a bad day or a bad night or woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. But anyways, you know what I want to show you, because here's another thing that people always, customers are always asking, is your stuff fresh? How fresh is it? Well, you know what? Look just got back from the market. She goes to the market every single morning. Or she has somebody from the market deliver her stuff. All this stuff is brought in every morning. As you can see, there's no garlic. There's a little bit of garlic, a little bit of carrots, a little bit of cabbage. But she has stock she just got this morning. There it is. Her brother's getting it out. He's getting it ready. Like I said, it comes fresh from the market every morning. Customers want to know that. Here's the bags there. Eggplants in there. I think there's some broccoli in there. Green beans in here. There's her big bag of carrots, like onions and stuff like that, and potatoes. She can get that bag. It doesn't go bad. That bag will probably last. That bag of onions there will probably last 3-4 days. They don't go bad. But you can see everything is brought in fresh. Look's back here every morning. She's back here. She breaks down the meats. She breaks down the chicken, the fish, puts it all in little trays and stuff, and sets it out front. So everything here is fresh. All right, guys, as you can see, everything is fresh. Freshly put out this morning from the market. Flies are fresh. Can't do anything about them. All our vegetables are fresh. Everything is fresh. Everything is stocked now. Everything is ready to go. Like I said, one of the issues Lord has to deal with is customers asking her about how fresh everything is. So there it is. Fresh, fresh, fresh. Guys, another thing Look does too is if vegetables are starting to go bad, I guess you would say, or a couple days old, she brings it home. She cuts out whatever bad parts are in it, cuts it all up, as you can see, and then she fills these little bags up, and she sells. That bag she's making right now is like a little bag to make chop suey. Yeah. So, like I said, everything in her store is fresh every day. Some things, if they're there for a day or two, and she notices that they're been there for a day or two, she'll just bring it home, cut it up, resell it in a little bag like that for chop suey. Yeah. All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about the unruly customers that Lut has to deal with in LLB store here. As you guys seen in the video earlier, how she gets all her fresh produce in every day. You guys seen it. It comes in, how she breaks it down, how she puts it out. Even when she brings it home, goes through stuff that is kind of going bad, cuts the bad part out, repackages it, sells it as something else. But we're going to talk about some of the customers here and how she deals with these unruly customers of hers. 99% of them, good people, returning customers, no problem. But you always got the 1%. Anyways, we're going to talk about the first one, the complainer. The complainer. The complainer. The one that always comes in there and complains. Like, look, you were telling me how this one person comes in and was talking about the eggs. Like, eggs. How do I know if these eggs are good? Oh, yeah. And
she kept repeating to me over and over. First, he told me, is it fresh? I said, I just get it today. But I don't say it. Then second time, she asked me again, are you sure it is really fresh? Then I told her, I just get this egg today in the morning in the market. Now I can't guarantee you it's fresh because prior to I goes to my dealer, I just going to ask him how much tray I like, how many tray I want, and then I don't know over there is it fresh or not. All I know is I just get this in the market today. So because I don't want to say, oh yeah, it's very fresh. Just I don't know. I just said I just get it today in the market.
And didn't you say, like, they said, well, if I take it home and it's no good.
Oh, that's the one that become annoying to me. I become mad because they already asked me 5 times. The 6th time she told me, then she was telling me about it's not on the nice boys. She started like she said if this one is no good, and then I bought this, I'm going to send it back over here.
So she was the complainer.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other people that are just kind of complainers. I guess they would fall underneath the other category, the cheap Charlie. The cheap Charlie person. They like to come in and, they say, how much? Macano for this. And she'll tell them. And they'll say, oh, that's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
Like they'll say, oh, very expensive. And a little bit like, okay. Basically, you can tell them what? Leave? Go up the road?
I don't say you can leave and go up the road. It's just, it's very expensive. And I always told them nothing I can do. Like, every single day they have price market. I don't know if this today is expensive or not. But every day we have a different kind of prices because market changes every day.
Right.
So I always tell them like, well, if you think it's expensive, maybe you should go over to the other area. Maybe over there it's more cheaper. But I said also, every per kilo I only get like 10 pesos per kilo. So I don't think it's too much expensive.
So things at the market today might be 10 kilos or 10 pesos per kilo. Tomorrow when she goes back, it might be 20. But these people, they keep track of all that. They'll be like, well, why yesterday was it X amount? Why yesterday was it, cheaper or this or that? Why is it more expensive today? I call them the cheap Charlie. They're also the complainer. So it's like 2 in 1. You're getting like a 2 in 1. Another one, I call him the stud. The stud. The stud. You're going to fall off your chair, look.
No.
I call him the stud. Here's what happens. Look, we'll buy things, fish, pork, whatever. She puts it out front. She'll take the pork, cut it in like big chunks because people will buy it in chunks. Then what happens is, little take like the pork or the fish or something like that. If they want it cut down, the fish she'll take to the back. The pork she takes to the back area, and she has a big wooden block there that she cuts it up, and she cuts the meat down and stuff like that. So people say, can you cut the meat down? So she'll take it back there. So this one guy, the stud, he walks back there, and what happened there with the stud?
You want me to tell the
Yeah,
the whole?
I just wanted to set it all up so you can tell the story.
You want me to tell and then what I said?
Yeah. So yeah. So
he came in there and then he asked me, can I wash my hand? I said, go ahead, sir. And then I opened the sink. Then he washed it. Then he kept like talking to me, and then he kept like watching me. And then the first one he said, oh, are you single? I said, no, he said, is that the guy's your husband? I said, no, sir, that's my brother. Oh, are you single again? And I said, no, I have husband. And he said, your husband is so lucky, you're so pretty, and you're so cute. I was like, am I thinking like the 4th time I was going to say something. And then he goes again, oh, you're so pretty. And then I said, if you ever touch my shoulder again, I will cut your hand. And I said, this knife, you think it might be not sharp, but if I cut your hand, I swear to God, your hand will be missing.
So that's how she dealt with the stud. And what did he say? He kind of walked away?
He said, oh, you're so scary, you're so I thought you were just joking. I said, there's certain time that I like joke, there's certain time it's not. I just don't like person that keep like touching me.
And another thing, here's another thing. Look said, like, if a person comes in and like does that to her, whether or not
you know, they're being a stud or whatever. What do you always do?
Oh, because maybe because I was raised where I raised in like province. Because in my province, in my province, we are not like allowed to do like this. For some reason, people believe like if you do like this to the person, we don't know if the people is witch or something.
So like they might think it's a witch putting
Yeah.
a spell or a curse on you.
So that's
Yeah.
why my mentality. That's why I don't really touch person like do like that.
So like, what do you do? Like, you do anything once they do that to you?
Oh, they said if you do that, like my mother always say that if you somebody do that to you, you need to do that back. So however, if he's a witch or not, and then they try to witch you out, they won't gonna do it.
Alright. Then we've got, let's see, the Johnny Come Lately. These are the ones that show up late at night when like things are slowed down, you know, people are just kind of going home and doing stuff. The Johnny Come Lately. He's the person, he's sort of like the Cheap Charlie too. He says, what, like, can I get this cheap now because it's the end of the day?
Then he said like, oh, why it's too ugly?
Why it's too ugly?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why the eggplant is very ugly?
Oh,
I say, oh, always like that. Every second, oh, why this become ugly? I said, oh, this is like fresh. I was like, sometimes like I was thinking, are these people who have any common sense? It's just morning, then 10 o'clock at night. You think it's already fresh.
right.
And then I said, oh, I just get that in the morning, mom. So there's a lot, people are already picking on it. So
Right.
that's the left one. And they told me like, instead I brought that 50, they want to pay it like 20.
Yeah.
See?
I mean, yeah, we're in the business, you're in the business to lose money, right? The next one is the Bull Rusher. Let's look at me like, where are you coming up with these names? The Bull Rusher. They're the ones that just, there could be people there and they want to bull rush. They want to come in there, get in front of people, you know, take their stuff, take this, throw it on front of her. They're the bull rushers. They expect her and her brother to just stop what they're doing and take care of them because they came in and they bull rushed everybody. Yeah. Liv just kind of ignores them. She ignores them. It's like, you can wait in line like everybody else. But it's the bull rusher. I call him the bull rusher.
Yeah, they're all rush.
Yeah, they're, you know, like they are more important than any other customer there. And then we got the slapper. The slapper. This woman, this happened the other day. This woman comes to our store too, frequently. She came in and she was shopping, getting stuff and all that. Her brother then turned to her and said, "Are you ready to check out?" Because more people were starting to come. And she said, "No, just take care of them. I got more shopping to do." So she was standing there, I was watching her, and she was shopping, getting stuff, and she had her bags already, but there were so many people now just coming in that they were paying attention to these new people coming in, because she had told them, take care of the new customers coming in. But she was standing there. All of a sudden, this lady just smacked her brother's arm. I mean, and it was hard, and it was loud. And it was so loud that all the customers stopped and looked at her. And I could tell on her brother's face, like, it hurt. And matter of fact, later on, his arm got red from it. She used to smack her. The only thing I could do was go, "Oh my God." Like, and she did it and didn't care about it at all. But yeah, the smacker. Unbelievable. And she's been back since.
Well, I told her something.
Oh, you told her something? What'd you tell her?
I told her next time don't you ever try to do that to me.
Yeah. Like she just said,
if
like,
you just can't wait, because I told her it's not our fault, because we asked you if
Right.
you're ready to check out. You said just take care of them first because she still wants to shopping more.
and then what'd she
And
say?
then she said, "Oh, it's just joke." I said, "It's not joke because my brother's really hurts."
Right.
I said, like, next time if you just can't wait, you just go some other store.
I mean, yeah, if it was a joke, you would think she would have laughed and said, "Oh, I'm sorry if I hurt you," or anything like that. But she hauled off and wailed him. And like I told, look, you don't touch him, you don't touch her like that. You can leave. We don't care if you've shopped there since the day we opened. You don't do things like that. You don't touch other employees. Anyways, those are just some of the people we deal with. Like I said, 99% good people. Liv now is starting to think, She wants to build like a table to set in the front, off to block people from coming in. She does, however, have a lot of customers that she's gotten to know personally, and a lot of them will come in and they'll stand inside and they'll talk. If it gets busy, we'll just take care of the customers. You know, the people that she, you know, talks with, they'll just stand off to the side and they'll wait. They'll wait patiently for her to be done. But she's talking about now getting a table built, with say like a table with a, I don't know what you would call it, like a shelf that would lift up and close, so people that she wants, you know, like friends and stuff, can come in and out, and just when people come up, just ask what do you need, we'll get it if we have it, and this and that. Kind of a way to stop things from, you know, things like that from happening. But anyways, I figured we would just share with you ways and, you know, and how we deal with unruly customers.
It's kind of also like sometimes when they become too many, they go
Yeah.
inside all.
Yeah.
Like it's become traffic.
Yeah. You get so many people in there, then you can't really watch them. I mean, I sit there in the morning, I watch people. You know, I sit inside and I watch people come in, I watch them and stuff like that. But, you know, you don't know if they're going to come in and, you know, you don't know. I mean, what are you going to take? Like a 5 peso chicken cube, or a bag of masarap that costs what, a couple pesos?
Yeah.
You don't know.
That one that costs you 5 pesos, but
5
that's
pesos.
already your profit.
Right. These things add up. So we've never really caught anybody stealing any of our products. You know, we did have the guy that, you know, did come in and rob us. But we've never caught any customers like stealing things. Not that it hasn't happened. We don't
Not
know.
yet.
You know, we don't know. You know, take a little cube like that, you know, and kind of just stick it in your pocket, your bag, whatever. But anyways, those are some of the changes that we're going to do. Plus, we need to she wants to put more shelves in and stuff. There's some little more ranging of things.
I like to do like also like fruits. You know,
Yeah, she wants to start selling
also,
fruits and
but
stuff
it's,
like that.
Seasonal.
Seasonal thing. So, anyways, guys, figured we'd share it with you. Anything else? Nah.
No, I just don't say that.
Yeah.
No, I don't say that. That's it.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.